Verse 28. For as it was your mind to go astray from Yahweh, so being returned, seek him 10 times more.
You got to seek the Lord. You got to seek his word. You got to seek these laws, statutes, commandments. You got to, you have to seek salvation. If you're not seeking that, what are you doing? You're in darkness. You're in gross darkness if you're not seeking the Lord. Because I'm telling you, that vision that I had, that dream, man, it was, when that plane exploded, man, that shit was just, it was like it's like an earthquake. And then another one fell out the sky. And they fell out the sky, it wasn't like they was just drifting. They just fell out like they lost control, like a damn EMP went off in the plane. And that's what's going to happen. When an EMP goes off, everything that has electronical, Wi-Fi, whatever, the helicopters, that shit's falling out of the sky. It's going to be like, it's going to be, the plane's not even going to be able to drive. They're going to lose control and fall out of the sky. Then what are you going to do? Because the scriptures say it's going to be, Yahweh Shai said, famines, earthquakes, pestilence. So in the midst of all that happening, you still got earthquakes. Yeah. It ain't going to be like, okay, one after another. All these calamities are happening at the same time. Right. That's what you fail to realize. It's always been plagues. Yeah. It's always been pestilence. It's always been earthquakes. It's always been these crazy weather patterns. Not all at once. Someone got something?
I do. This is Proverbs chapter 1. I'm going to start up at 20. Your point is, matter of fact, let me jump to here first. Isaiah 58. Then I'll jump to Proverbs 20. This is Isaiah 58:1. It says, cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet and show my people their transgression and the house of Jacob their sins, which is what we're out here doing now. You're literally telling me, y'all better turn back to the Lord. And how do you do it? You got to seek him through the word. We got to correct you by what the word tells you. Right? Verse 2, which is the point, it says, yet they seek me daily and delight to know my ways as a nation that did righteousness and forsook not the ordinances of their God. They ask me the ordinances of justice. They take delight in approaching to the Most High. Okay? They like all the situations and, the going to church and getting dressed up. And they like the music and the singing the songs to God. But when it comes to cutting off the flesh, so to speak, stop eating certain meats, stop doing certain idolatrous acts, what's the other one? Adulterous acts. Okay, doing certain things like that, our people don't want to do it.
Like what we just passed by. Yeah. That was the spirit. Yeah. That's Jake don't even realize a day like this. This is a day of
wickedness.
Yeah,
pure evil.
You're participating in the witch's Sabbath.
Kind, bro.
Yep.
Yeah. The Lord said, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. Yep. Emulating spirits, familiar spirits.
Yeah.
That's all a satanic pagan custom, going back hundreds of years ago. This is the very reason why the Lord is going to open up on Jacob.
Right.
If they don't turn away from his behavior, the Most High, he got their number. Right?
Yeah, and this is a known wicked holiday. It is a so-called holiday. Yeah. This is known to be of dark energy. But this is our people's favorite holiday.
Yeah.
Bro, they got the Christian church, they got trunk or treat.
Yeah.
Yep.
They got the kids dressed up as little, imagine you're at the church and your kid dressed up as a little demon.
Yeah. Well, that's a really
What kind of bugged out shit is that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember years ago, one of the guys was in the LA camp, formerly in the LA camp, he was like, at his the church around the corner from his house, they had a night called Hallelujah Night. Bro, where you still go there and trick or treat and get candy and dress up all night, but in the church.
Yeah.
Like really?
And that's just conjuring up those left-hand demons, man.
It is.
This is a heavy time for the left hand. This whole season.
Yeah, you're marking yourself for destruction, man.
Yeah.
You know how many children are going missing? Women. You know how many women are getting kidnapped? Yeah. You put your little slutty Wonder Woman outfit on, but you're just making yourself a target.
Yep.
Yeah, I should have sent it. There was a video of a guy who followed the woman. She was out walking her dog. Followed her home. Trying to get in her house. Did a little bitty pussy dog. When the neighbors started looking, she like fell back. She started watering the grass. Sat down on the porch like he was supposed saw that, right? He got caught with zip ties. This guy got caught with zip ties and like a gun and shit. Like, what you gonna do with all that?
Yeah, this is another one. It's like all kinds of Halloween parties.
Yep.
These women, they go and slut out.
Yeah.
You know?
It's always like it's like a group of girls go out and that one girl leaves and say, "Oh, I'll be back. I'll see you guys later."
Yeah.
And they don't never see her again.
Kanika Jenkins.
Yep.
It just happened to her a couple years ago, or whatever. If somebody can grab right quick, 1 Peter 4.
4:17.
No, up higher, like from the top of the chapter. You can actually start at the second, third verse. And the one I'm looking for, like, there's a list in there, right above the list, like 4 or 5, this and that. You see right quick? What chapter? Yeah, up here. Yeah, just start up like the second verse.
1 Peter 4:1. For so much then as Hamashiach had suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourself likewise with the same mind.
You gotta deny yourself from the things of this world. I'm gonna give it back to you, bro. You gotta dissociate yourself from the things that's going on in this world, because there's a wicked undertone or vibration that goes along with being a part of this world right now. And so through the Spirit, we have to disconnect from that, so we can be in the righteous spirit of the Heavenly Father, to be able to see this and be free from it. You got it?
For he that hath suffered in the flesh hath ceased from sin, that he no longer should live the rest of his time in the flesh to the lust of men.
Yeah, because you're now sacrificing yourself, the things of the flesh, like the wants of the flesh and the needs of this life on this side, to be in the spirit, to obtain life eternal on the other side. Okay, but you have the discipline. That's the word I look for. The discipline that you have to instill in yourself is denying yourself of all the things of this life, that you may be one with the Father in the life to come. Okay, when we get new bodies, we get rulership on the earth, and all the things are more better and righteous and glorious for us, the people that are on the bottom.
That he should no longer live the rest of his life, the rest of his time in the flesh, to the lust of men, but to the will of the Most High.
It is.
For the time past of our life may suffice us to have brought the will of the Gentiles.
It was sufficient, the bullshit that we did, so now we know it, and we know that it's now wrong, having the information about it now. Okay, whether you had 30 years of doing worldly bullshit or you only had 10, whatever it is, now's the time to cut it off. Immediately seek the Lord while he may be found. Cut all that other stuff off. You got it, right?
When we walk in lasciviousness, lust, excess of wine.
This is damn near describing the roots of Halloween. The roots of the issues of Halloween. Start that list again.
When we walk in lasciviousness, lust, excess of wine, reveling, banqueting, and abominable idolatries.
All of those things is happening on a day like today, man. Okay? Excess of wine, lust, revelings, banqueting, all types of parties and drinking, and excess, all types of that free spirit type of things as well.
Real quick.
Yep.
This is from history.com. Samhain.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to this.
And really, it's not too long of a read.
Yeah.
But since you mentioned that with the brother read in what was that, Romans? First Peter 4,
yeah.
right? You talked about excessive wine and all that, reveling, banqueting. But when you jump down to the end of this article on it says, Satan trying to prince of the air, trying to fuck with you. It says there was also a military aspect to Samhain in Ireland, with holiday thrones prepared for commanders of soldiers. Anyone who committed a crime or used their weapons during the celebration, talking about the celebration of Samhain, faced a death sentence. Some documents mention 6 days of drinking alcohol to excess, typically mead or beer, along with gluttonous feast.
Yep, that's
how they celebrate it.
Yeah, and this is literally what was on that list.
Yep.
Okay, so and what else is going on? We all done had it. Kids eat candy till they throw up on this day.
Yeah.
You know, all types of abductions and demonic situations come about on a day like this, bad energy. You look at some of these costumes now, with insidious little kids walking around and shit with demonic. Come on, man.
Hey, and it's like every day is Halloween up in this bitch, man.
Yeah.
These people are on demon mode every day.
Yeah.
So how much more is it turned up when the energy's turned up with it in this season?
Every day some freaky shit going on in this place. People committing all kinds of freaky acts.
Y'all have more?
There's a bunch in this article, but you know, brothers won't bring
Yeah, now the time to hit it though. I mean, it's, let him hit it. You got a precept or something?
Get another precept and I'll help that.
Go into it.
Ecclesiastes 1 and 9. The thing that has been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun.
So there's always a incarnation of these different situations with the same vibration in it. Okay, so just because they call it Halloween now, it could have been the Feast of Samhain, the Devil's Night, whatever else. Previously, different ages. Okay, but the same demonic energies keep coming back upon the earth. And you Jakes, you so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans, you guys love to spark that up, man. Okay, you like to be in the midst of all of that. Well, we're here to tell you, it's time to cut that shit off, man. We all used to eat candy and dress up and all of that shit too, but now that we know the truth, now we know that to cut that away and to be outside of that vibration.
Hey, this is Jake's favorite season, man, because Halloween,
Yeah.
Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
Christmas. They love it. You
Black
know?
Friday, New Year's, it just keeps going.
It's just a bunch of eating and drinking and being in the house to feast.
Instead of,
You got New Year's.
Oh,
shit.
Man.
it's always a time for the nigga to eat.
The second half of the year is the most demonic,
Oh, yeah.
the most darkest part of the year. And the pagans, they always believe that during this time period, there's like a thinner veil
Yep.
between the spiritual realm and the physical realm.
That
So
the
this is the
spirits
time to
come back.
communicate with spirits,
Conjuring spirits.
conjuring up
Hey,
spirits.
let's not give a pass to the Northern Kingdom.
Yeah.
They do the Dia de la Muerte. Is that how you say it?
Yeah. That's coming up
Dia
too.
de Dead.
Is that
That's
like
right around the same thing. Carnival. All of these certain situations. At what's the one in New Orleans?
Mardi Gras?
Mardi Gras. All of these hold the same demonic energy. Okay, they're just spaced out by cultures. But you know those cultures that were once they were our people were conquered in.
they really read a lot of these, like the brother just read, that thing that has been shall be. All these spirits, all these holidays, and not even holidays. Holidays go back to holy days.
Right.
But these festivals, these pagan days you celebrate are all like your brother said, all reincarnated, repackaged with a different name. Like Christmas, they used to call it
They just reskin it.
I forgot the name they used to call Christmas.
Wall Purchase Night. I think it was Wall Purchase Night was one of the versions of Christmas.
Yeah.
But they was always having these pagan ritual days that they'll turn around and repackage and market and sell it to the people, and the people will eat it up and buy it and be like, yeah. It's where you feel like an outcast if you don't participate.
Constantine, he Christianized these pagan festivals.
The
He
point,
incorporated it into Christianity.
Yeah, 'cause
So that's why Christians to this day keep these names.
Right.
Like Easter.
Yeah.
because you had during those times of Constantine, you had a group of pagans, you had a group of Christians, and to combine these people, he took some from here and some from the Christians and combined. That's how you get Christmas. Well, I can't think of the name of the holiday, but they used to worship the sun, the pagans. So when supposed to got to the winter solstice, the sun would be moving further away, so it would be less sunlight. So after December 22nd, the sun would move.
It's the
The sun would start to. It would be more sunlight.
These are winter solstice.
With winter solstice. So then they would have a celebration for a week, and they incorporated that and said, okay, we're gonna say it's Jesus birthday with this wicked feast of these pagans.
And look, the school system, they still make the kids take that time off.
Yeah.
They still let the kids take that time off. You know, I mean, these things are still in the earth, and we're here to break those. Matter of fact, did you hear that? Did you find that in there?
Stronghold?
Yeah, Stronghold. Real quick, then we'll hop right back.
Starting at verse 3.
Yep.
This is all